Y'all are here to learn how one simple change can really make a huge impact in your health. So 5 years ago, I actually was an obstacle course racing athlete. I had a lot of oxidative stress, right? I looked very fit and healthy, but I wasn't. I was tired. I was getting sick all the time, and I had a lot of aches and pains for being in my early 30s, right? So, um, I learned about this information and it made a huge difference in my life. So I can't wait to share more with you guys. So we're going to talk about the reality of where we are in the world, right? With our health. Did you know 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease, 1 in 3 will have cancer, 1 in 3 will have diabetes, and 1 in 5 children are obese? And the reason these things are happening, right? We ask, why are we so unhealthy as a country, right? We're the wealthiest country, but we're the most unhealthy country, right? But it's because of our lifestyle habits, right? They're getting worse and we aren't really fueling our bodies well, right? 70% of what we eat today is processed foods, right? So processed foods kind of came into play, I think, of like the early mid 50s. I'm thinking of like my grandparents. They didn't grow up eating these chemicals, right? In their childhood, they were growing their fruits and vegetables or they were going down the street and getting them from their neighbor, right? And so we really do have to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables these days to get the same amount of nutrients that our grandparents had. So what can we do to be healthier, right? So we can, it's a combination of things. It's like moving our body, making sure we're getting plenty of sleep, managing our stress. We can make sure that we're, hydrated. That's really important. Drinking half our body weight in ounces of water every day. Um, and eating real food, right? That's probably the number one thing that we're going to talk about today. So good health is really a combination of all of these disciplines, right? So and the one that I'm going to highlight here is really everything that we put in our mouth, right? That's going to make the biggest difference. We talk about like what is on the edge of that fork, right? What's going in your body. 75% of chronic disease is preventable with good nutrition, you guys. According to Dr. William Sears, and other experts, eating plants is the pathway to longevity, right? Your DNA is not your destiny. So you ask why, right? I love this slide. How do fruits and vegetables protect us, right? The bad news is that all of us are experiencing oxidative stress every single day, which is aging and disease, right? Poor nutrition, taking medications, smoking, stress are just some of the causes, right? But even some of the good things that we do created as well, like intense exercise, like I was doing 5 years ago, flying in an airplane, being pregnant, are just a few of the good things that create oxidative stress. And then just thinking about this too, each normal cell in our body gets attacked about 10,000 times every day by free radicals. And so we end up with a damaged cell, as you can see in this picture, right? But the good news is that fruits and vegetables contain antioxidants, which act like a shield to protect your cells from oxidative stress, right? So you think about when you cut that apple, and Dr. Sears, I love when he like is talking to kids about this. It's like your body is rusting on the inside, right? That apple's turning brown. And that is what's happening on the inside of our bodies too, you guys. We are aging, but we have something to slow that down, right? We can slow down the aging process, i.e., Q antioxidants, more fruits and vegetables. So that's the other side of the apple. When you sprinkle some, lemon juice over that, it does slow down that browning process. Um, and so this is really why we need to be eating 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, right? So why so many, right? It's really because produce is picked green. So you think about like the bananas that we find at the store, right? Everything is picked, and it's not ripe. It's not vine ripened, and it's traveling thousands of miles away. And so really knowing that is really powerful because just in those last few weeks, while a fruit and vegetable is sitting on a vine, that's when the majority of those nutrients are getting into the fruit and vegetables. So we're picking them too early, and they're transported from other states and countries, and we're really missing that variety too, right? Where most of us, I'm guilty of it too. I'm eating the things that I like, right? Green beans and mashed potatoes. So unfortunately, 90% of us fail to get the recommended serving size. Um, and a lot of people know that they're missing things from their diet, right? And we turn to a multivitamin, right? Try to fill the gaps. But when we look at the differences between a multivitamin and whole foods, it's really fascinating, you guys. So the difference between fruits and vegetables and a multivitamin, right? An apple, for an example, has about 10,000, and this is just one page of probably 20, and it's small print, but 10,000 plant nutrients in very tiny amounts, all working together in synergy in that apple, right? So and then you look at a multivitamin, has about a handful of isolated synthetic man-made in a lab mega dose usually ingredients that are not natural for our bodies, right? And so here's an example, right? An apple has only 5 milligrams of vitamin C, but it's actually more effective in the body than 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C in a multivitamin. Isn't that fascinating? So eating that apple with all of those nutrients together, working together in synergy is really what prevents disease. So we really need to be eating more fruits and vegetables, okay? And so we have a simple solution that we're going to share with you guys tonight. Um, I get really excited about this because I actually reversed my PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, 8 years ago, actually by eating more whole food plants. And that really led me down a path of really just becoming really just passionate about nutrition. I became a nutrition coach. I became an obstacle course racing athlete. If you're familiar with like Spartan races, things like that, we were in the world championships too. Like we really thought we were healthy, but we had a lot of aches and pains for our early 30s. I wasn't sleeping well, and we were, like I said, we were just those people that were constantly getting sick with colds and sinus infections. And so when a friend shared Juice Plus with me, 5 years ago, it really just made sense, you guys. I already knew like the power of food and that plants, were really important. So I knew like the more I could get into my body, the better it would function. So I got really excited about this. So just within like our first week, we noticed every bit of our inflammation went away. We were no longer sore with training. I actually noticed I was sleeping better. I was dreaming again. My skin and hair, nails, all of those things were just growing, and my skin was glowing. And then it was a year into taking Juice Plus, I actually noticed I had not been sick, not one time that entire year. It's like you look back and you're like, oh, wait a minute, we used to be sick all the time. And that was actually the year before COVID. So boy, were we thankful for the person that shared this gift with us. So fast forward 3 years ago, I used it as my sole prenatal for my pregnancy with my son. Had an amazing pregnancy, you guys. I had no weird symptoms, no cravings, nausea, heartburn, nothing. I had like an abundance of energy. And now I'm raising this beautiful, healthy baby boy, and he literally will eat anything I put in front of him. You guys, salads, he is very rarely sick. If we are sick, it's very, very minimal. We call it like the Juice Plus cold. We can still function. But we are so thankful for this gift. It really has been our foundation for our family. And, gosh, I get to talk about the company too, but this company has brought so many amazing, beautiful souls into my life, like Jennifer. I know you guys know Jennifer on the call tonight, but if it weren't for this company, I would never have met her. And I love her story. You're gonna get to hear it. Are you there, Jennifer? Can you unmute yourself and share with us? We'd love to hear from
Yes, you want me to go ahead and talk?
you. Yes.
Okay, well, yes, I met Jessie, well, yes, about 4 or 5 months ago. But my story with Juice Plus started, I can't remember how long, my mom probably knows the date, but about 15 years ago, my dad introduced me to Juice Plus when my older kids were young. And he and my mom were taking it and really enjoying it. And they were able to sponsor one of my kids to have it for free. And so I started giving it to them, loved it so much. I got it for all of my kids because I noticed that they were not getting sick all the time. And we were saving so much money because we weren't going to the doctor all the time. So that's what I noticed right away. And as I was working on this, my daughter Adeline said to make sure to tell everybody that it tastes good. They love the way that it tastes. She said, "Don't leave that out, Mom." So about 8 years ago, after I had Adeline, I was having a really rough postpartum recovery. I was very depleted. I was having some strange symptoms, like I was having this debilitating vertigo. The room felt like it was spinning just about all the time. I started reacting to just about everything that I ate, and I really had a hard time with food, just in general. I was tired. and I was getting sick a lot. I had several just weird infections, and that was really unlike me. So I went to a lot of different doctors to try to figure out what was going on with me. But I finally found a doctor who did some digging, and she found out that I was severely depleted with nutrients after having so many babies and going through a lot of stressful things in my body. And I was taking so many vitamins, but I wasn't absorbing them. And I said, I was kind of discouraged, like, what? I'm trying to do all the right things. I'm trying to eat, but I'm reacting to foods. What do I do? And fortunately, she knew about Juice Plus and she said, take Juice Plus. I really think your body can handle it and you'll be able to absorb these nutrients because it's whole foods in a more digestible form. So I was like, I'll do anything. That's really the only thing I really had the energy to do was just change that. I started taking Juice Plus, doubled up on it, and made some other changes that the doctor recommended as I was feeling better. And after a year, I just felt like a new person. And it was something that was so easy to do, like just to take the Juice Plus when I wasn't able to stomach a lot of foods. And over time, I was able to reintroduce foods back into my diet and eat the things that more fruits and vegetables. But it really helped me when I was nutritionally depleted. About a year ago, my dad passed away unexpectedly. And that I felt during that time like my life was kind of put in a blender. Like everything was just turned upside down. I'd stopped taking Juice Plus. I didn't even think about wanting to buy from anyone else because I'd been buying it from my dad. He was an affiliate. But of course, with grief, I was feeling sad and sluggish and unmotivated and really hard time focusing and really just praying like, God, what can I do that's not going to be overwhelming? Um, I met Jessie at a sourdough event randomly, and she was talking about Juice Plus, and it was like, when she was talking, it was like a light bulb went off. And I was like, oh my goodness, Juice Plus, it helped me through one of the hardest seasons of my life after Adeline was born. And it helped me just bridge the gap when I was having a rough time. And so it was like, I need to do that again. And so I was like, sign me up, and I couldn't wait for the shipment to come in. Excuse me, started taking it again. And Jessie texted me like a week after and was like, how are you feeling? It's been about a week. And I just remember thinking, thinking back and thinking, you know what? I'm waking up in the mornings and like I want to get up and I'm feeling motivated. And, she checked in with me over the course of the next few months. And I just have noticed like I'm waking up early in the morning, like earlier than everyone else, around 5 or 6 o'clock, which is not like me, and feeling motivated and feeling good and like wanting to get up and get things done. And I feel less bloated and I just generally feel a lot better. And this is after about 3 months of taking it consistently. And so it's been a big blessing for me because I have a big family and I have a lot of kids and have a busy life. And I've just been praying, like, God, I need your help to be able to keep up with everything that I have on my plate. And I feel like this has been the catalyst for a lot of changes because as I'm feeling better, I'm feeling like exercising more, I'm feeling like cooking more and making healthier foods. And it really did just start with just that one simple change. So I look forward to seeing what the next year will hold.
Jennifer, I get so emotional about your story, friend. I really do feel like it's all a God thing, right? Like you were put into my life for a reason, and I'm so grateful for you. So, yeah, you guys, Juice Plus is one simple change. I love how Jennifer put that. It's like flooding your body with over 36 different plants every day. So you see in the picture, I get excited about this picture. It's just so fun and colorful, but it's fruits, vegetables, berries, and an all plant-based omega. So no fishy burps. I let's see. I love this slide. We actually our company partners with family farmers who harvest the Juice Plus fruits and vegetables at the peak of ripeness. You guys, I feel better about this nutrition than anything in the grocery store or what I could grow. But they pick it at the peak of ripeness so that nutrition is intact. And then they quick freeze it to prevent any loss of the nutrients. And then the produce is pulverized. I call it like a big slurry. And then it's dried at very, very low temperatures to remove the water. So you think about like a tomato, for example, how much water is in that that plant. So imagine removing the water. We would become like a capsule too, like if we removed all of our water in our body too, but it's concentrated plant powders, right? And so then they're put into vegan capsules or soft chews. And like Adeline said, they are delicious. And Juice Plus is unique, you guys. So it's a food label, right? It's not isolated, it's not synthetic, doesn't have a supplement label. It's food, just like a bag of broccoli, right? So Juice Plus is non-GMO, it's vegan, it's dairy and gluten-free, it's kosher. And with the Juice Plus products, it's actually third-party approved and tested to ensure it's a company called NSF. And that really is what ensures that there is nothing bad in these capsules. There's no molds, metals, contaminants, pesticides of any kind. They actually test for over 200 things. Um, but that is really what's ensuring that what is on that label is what you're putting in your body. And you really should be looking for that with any supplement that you put in your body. It is a wild, wild west out there. They can put anything in there. I remember like metal and baby food not too long ago. But there's also a sports certification for pro athletes as well. I know Olympians are on the Juice Plus protocol. And most importantly, my favorite thing about this company is that it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. We have close to 50 gold standard published peer-reviewed medical journals over the past 30 years showing what Juice Plus does in the body, all the way from 2 hours up to 10 years. And it's because of, it's the 8,000 healthcare professionals around the world that have that share and recommend Juice Plus, just like Jennifer, her doctor recommended it to her. But it's been conducted in, like I said, over 30 years at leading hospitals, universities, research centers around the world. MD Anderson Cancer can't even say Institute, Harvard now, Yale, Vanderbilt. I get really excited because you can't buy your way into these studies, and nobody has this. Nobody has research on the actual product in humans and in kids. So this is actually something one of the doctors put together. Like I said, you can see everything from 2 hours up to 10 years, what it's doing in your body. And so right away, you see Juice Plus, it starts to raise the level of antioxidants in the bloodstream and it's lowering oxidation, right? And so just in a few months, your heart, your gut health are improved. And at 4 months, significant cognitive changes are taking place. So by month 8, your immune system is working optimally. Which is probably why it took me a year to realize I had not been sick. But then even better, over a 10-year projection, you guys, we estimated a reduction of 62 million cardiac events. We could have saved so many lives if they had just been on Juice Plus for over the 10 years. And we would have saved $109 billion in healthcare savings. That was a big study. And then I love what one of the doctors said, there is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And so I love this company, you guys. This company has a really big heart for education and we get to give it to kids for free. I love this. I know Jennifer has 6 of them. So they love their Juice Plus, but I love that families get to take it for free. So kids get to eat it for free until they're 26. Period, hands down. It used to be 4 years. Now it's just until they're 26. And it's really because of all of these parents that reported all of these amazing benefits when their kids started to eat more fruits and vegetables, i.e. Juice Plus. They noticed that they were eating less fast foods. They were craving more fruits and vegetables. They were drinking more water. They were visiting the doctor less,
Yep.
having fewer sick days, and they're taking fewer prescription drugs, right? I don't know who wouldn't get excited about that. And then we also have 2 very delicious shake mixes as well. These are whole foods again. And so these are actually the only shakes in the world, you guys, I'll just put it to you this way, that have a perfect score. And they are delicious. It's a godsend. They actually act like flour. There's a whole recipe cookbook that you can look at, but you can see the ingredients on the screen. I don't need to read them. There's chocolate, vanilla, there's sprouts, and a lot of other amazing plants in there. It's about 14 additional plants. So I call like the Juice Plus capsules are like the oil to your engine, right? It's the micro, the small stuff. And then these are like the macros, right? Your fats, your carbs, your proteins. This is the gas to your engine, right? So both are equally important. Okay. And so the complete is higher in fiber. It's low glycemic, so it's great for people that, are worried about diabetes, spiking your blood sugar. It's not going to do that. It's going to keep you full throughout the day. And then it also helps to improve your gut health. And then the Juice Plus Perform is a berry flavored shake. It's delicious. I actually use both, but that one contains plants that are geared towards muscle recovery, bone health, repair. It's higher in protein, so it has 25 grams of protein in each serving. This is my new favorite. Like, this is my best friend right here, Illuminate. I know Jennifer feels the same way. Like, every mom needs this, you guys. Illuminate is amazing. It's really like, we call it like the calm brain boosting drink mix. So it's like, it has things like nootropics, which help us to think better and remember and focus better. Then it has adaptogens that help our bodies to manage stress, right? So the caffeine, it's a very small amount. I can't do coffee, but I can do this. This does not make me jittery. It's a very small amount of natural caffeine. So it has things like sage, ashwagandha, lion's mane, and I love that they're using the coffee berry instead of the roasted bean. So you're getting all those plant phytochemicals and polyphenols from that as well, and antioxidants. So it's really delivering, like, I feel like it calms my nervous system down and then it revs up my mental clarity. And when I tell you I'm productive on this, you guys, I can get so much done. It is every mom's dream. It's like the product you never knew you needed. So, um, but you guys, Juice Plus is affordable, okay? It's the same price as what you would pay for a cup of coffee, okay? Or a bottle of water or an energy drink, which is terrible for you anyway. But you can literally flood your body with all of these good things, all of these fruits and vegetables, and you can get it for free for a child for less than what you would pay for a cup of coffee, okay? I love what one nurse says, Wendy Campbell says, she says, we are giving the gift of hope based on science when we share Juice Plus. And she is right, you guys. The friend that shared with me was giving me a gift when she told me about it, you guys. I naturally started sharing this gift with others and decided to join this wonderful company. And I would love to just take a quick moment to explain a little bit more about the company and what that looks like with sharing, because when I say it's just as much of a blessing as it is as the health benefits, right? Wealth is the new health. And you guys, life can happen. And I'll tell you, part of my story is like, I was healthy until I wasn't. And the past 2 years, I found out I had Lyme's disease. I was living in mold and I wasn't able to touch my Juice Plus business for almost 2 years. And though because of what I built and because of loving on people and sharing this gift before that happened. And this was after I was depleted after having a baby, just like Jennifer. And I found out I was living in mold and had Lyme's disease and I couldn't do anything. I could barely pick up my new baby. I could barely form sentences. And you guys, this company saved my life more times than I can even list. You guys, I still got a paycheck every single month because of it. And so I will always, always share this business. It is such a gift. But they are unique, you guys. It is not like what you think it is. We're very much so a hybrid. So they are positioned in a very thriving wellness industry, you guys. The Juice Plus company's been around for 54 years and we are in 26 countries. So if you have friends around the world, they can become your customer too. It's only $52 and you can become an affiliate with the company. There's very low overhead, no inventory. There's no like minimums or quotas. You're a blessing. Like we call it like the family plan. Some people just have a big family like Jennifer did and just want to get the best price, right? And I always tell people like that it really does make sense financially for you to do that. And I would always want somebody else to get, paid instead of me. So I always say that. But they have promotions and those are permanent. You're always going to stay there. You don't backslide. It's a very narrow product line as well. It's focused. The products are consumable. So I know people don't ever want to go without their Juice Plus when they learn what they learn and they feel what they feel. I have customers that are still ordering from 5 years ago, you guys, and will never go a day without their Juice Plus, right? That is creating sustainable, residual, reliable income. Okay. And so anyway, I could go on and on about that, but you can earn immediately 10% sales right away when you get started on your orders, any of your customers' orders, and then you can keep going if you decide to do that. And the income is real. It's real, you guys. So you can earn an additional commissions up to 15%, and the bonuses really do add up as well. There's even a benefits package, you guys. It's a Cadillac of benefits. Everything you can think of. They have college tuition reimbursement. They have holiday benefits, bonuses. So anyway, I'll stop there, and I'll just say, like, this business is a gift, okay? And there's tax advantages as well. Um, Here's the benefits package as well for families. So you get medical, dental, vision, life insurance, disability, long-term care. Like I said, college tuition reimbursement for anyone going to college in the family, anybody. Um, Monthly expense allowance up to $3,000 per month. You can go buy shoes with that if you want. And like I said, if that wasn't enough, you get a holiday bonus. So we just invite you to join us. There's three options here. You can think about, obviously you probably want to put it in your body and get it, free for a child. So that's your first option. Your second option, you can think about sharing, and saving money on your own product. If you want to share it with a couple people, or if you just have a big family, we call that like the family plan. You get $200 back. Or if you want to earn reliable monthly income, like Jennifer and I, perhaps you're thinking about other people in your life who really need to hear this information and make that one simple change with Juice Plus. So, we just encourage you to get back to the person that invited you, and, to learn more and get started. And